So this is my living room, and this is where I take my eBay photos. Now you might think, well, why don't you take them in your office, Charlotte? The main reason is because I come in the door there with all the stuff, and then I sit down on the sofa exhausted, and then I think, oh, maybe I'll list them. So I stick them here. I just simply take this off. There's a nail there, there's a nail up there. I take that off, throw that over there, and there's my perfect space to take photos. So I have this lovely dress from Topshop, and I'm going to photograph and make sure it's on the widest part of the hanger so that it shows the whole lot. Luckily it doesn't reach the radiator, so I just puff it out a little bit like that, and there you go. So once I photograph the front, I just flip it round and I photograph the back. So if the label isn't visible here, I will just pull this down and I will take a photograph of the label, and then I will lift up to find the other label. It's hard to do it one-handed. Aha, found it. And I will take a photograph of that too, because not only does it say the size and everything, it says what it's made out of. Also got the Topshop on there again. Does it say, oh, made in Romania, so I can fill that detail in too. And then what I'll do is I'll flip it round. Because this dress has a zip, I've already taken a photograph of the back of the dress, so I will just undo the zip. Oh, pause. And I will take another photograph of the zip undone. Now the reason I do this is that when the customer gets the dress, they cannot say to me, oh, the zip doesn't work, because I've got proof evidence here. Zip done up, zip undone. So that is proof that that works. And it's a nice picture of the lining too. It's fully lined, which means it's going to look better on the person because it's not going to be as creased or ruched up. And if I want to take an extra photograph, I might just take a picture of the detail here, like sort of pull that out and take a picture, maybe sort of like this, or maybe like this, to show that there is detail there too. So I normally take about 6 photos of each item, and the reason I do this is I can fill 12 photos that eBay are asking me to fill in. So I can double that up, 6 and then 6. So I don't have to take a million pictures. I can take front, back, zip undone, label, details, and then maybe a close-up like this or something. Now this is a men's jacket, and this is what I do with my jumpers or jackets that have sleeves like this. I will fold it in like that, and same on the other side. It just makes it look a bit friendlier when you take the picture. And with long sleeves like this, I like to grab the sleeve and I'll take a photograph like that, so the person knows exactly what the sleeve is going to look like and how big the opening is there. Now trousers and shorts are a little bit trickier. You can put them on the hanger, they don't always look as good. So I lay them on the floor like this. This is my dining room floor. I lay them on the floor, and then I've got a nice textured background there. I'll flip them over, get the back. Now I'll try and make it as flat as possible, but you're just getting the idea at the moment. Always take the size. If it's got brand new with tag label, I'd mostly take a picture of that too, because by the time I come to listing the item, I'll forget that it's new with tags. So I'll take a picture of that. I'll find the size, label, wherever it is, you get the idea, and take a picture of that too, close up. Also with trousers, if you can't fit the whole thing in a picture, because it's just gonna get all the other rubbish in your house in there, you can fold them up like this. That gives you a pretty good idea of what the trousers are like, and you're taking up less space. Now with objects that aren't clothes, I've just painted this cupboard underneath my stairs. I've just painted it white because it used to be green, and I can take a photo of these lovely mugs. Pyrex, I can never say that word. Pyrex. Can't see it. But anyway, they were from the pound shop, 4 for £1. But they're very vintage and retro. So you've got a nice clean background, foreground and background even, to take your photos against. This one's an odd one, but that's, I'm just going to throw that in with the lot so that there's 4. So yeah, I can just pile my things. Next item, stick that all out there. Nice white background, nice and clean, and try not to get the phone lying there. Here's another item. It's a white cardigan. It's brand new with tags from New Look. Now this tag says £21.99. Now I would probably sell this cardigan for £8 or £9, so I would be quite happy to include a picture saying that it was £21.99. Now if it was a Primark item and the Primark item only cost £13 and I was trying to get £8 or £9 for it, I would not include that in the listing. I would flip it over and just have brand new with tags. Nobody needs to know what it originally cost because I'm trying to get near enough the same cost for it. But it may be an item that is not available in store anymore, somebody really wanted, so I could probably get the £8 or £9 or take an offer on at £6. Another big tip of photographing your items would be always show the defects. Now for example, this is brand new, but for example, if this had a hole underneath here, I would be showing that exactly like this, making sure that every single detail, if there was a stain here, I'd be showing that. I'd say, please note defects, hole there, stain there, therefore it is, say I would offer this at £5 or £6 because of the defects. Always show the defects, because somebody's going to get it and say, you never said there was a hole here, I want a refund. So you're saving yourself the trouble basically of any problems because you've already stated it beforehand. As you can see, this one is on the higher nail because it is very long. It's gorgeous vintage dress, but if I was to put it on the lower nail, let's have a look there, that would definitely go on the radiator. So if you can afford to, get 2 little nails there. I mean, nobody has ever commented when they've walked into my house saying, why have you got a nail in the wall for random reasons? Because one, the other decorative piece is on the middle one, and nobody ever notices that one up top. So yeah, just a little tip, get it as high as you can. Even when photographing it, it's quite a nice workout for my arms, so it's very good. Look at this gorgeous vintage dress from the 80s. Now, you can't tell, but this dress is a little stinky. It smells of vintage. So in my listing, I would definitely put needs a wash or needs refreshing, because you can't take a photograph of stink unless you put little stink lines coming out of it. But yeah, that's not a photographing tip, that's just a listing tip, but that's the point. I've noticed it while I'm photographing, and I would definitely be putting that in the listing. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.